The Chief of Staff of the Army has said for some time that the Army's out of balance, and that certainly includes that balance between training, education, and experience. I think it's probably the case, if we were to look through history, that anytime we fight a war, experience becomes a much valued coin of the realm. And when you look at the officer corps and what's happened to us in the last 8 years, without a doubt, there's been a tipping of the balance towards experience. Put another way, we're sending our best and brightest, as we should, to those tough assignments in the operational force to ensure that we win this war. I mean, the Secretary of Defense has told us a little over a year ago, we've got to win this war, and we're certainly going to do that. That's been at some expense in terms of the balance of education and training. As you well know, we receive our officers to the Army War College here from a central select board, and we get very high quality officers who are selected to come to the Army War College. But we are seeing an increase in deferments. That is to say, those officers who are scheduled to come to the Army War College will sometimes defer, and oftentimes even they'll defer more than one time. That's unusual, and that's quite frankly a function of the war and this tipping towards experience and the operational requirements of the war. As we look to the future, though, you've got to make sure that balance is reestablished, because fundamentally it's a combination of training, educational opportunities, and operational experience that gives us a high-quality officer for the future. Remember the three pillars: leader development, training, education, and operational experience. I think you've got to keep all of those in mind. Education, in my mind, allows officers to put those experiences, which are so rich, into context. An opportunity to study, to confer, to read, to reflect is very important at various stages of our development of the officer. It broadens your perspective. I remember I'm the product of having the opportunity to go to a world-class graduate school early in my career. It taught me to be a reflective individual. One of our great four-stars not too many years ago said, if you're going to go to war, bring all your tactical and technical skills, but bring character. If you can only bring one, make sure you bring character. I'd broaden that. Bring your tactical, technical, and operational skills. Bring your character, but also bring an ability in the 21st century to think reflectively and creatively. This is a very complex environment we're going to be in the next 100 years, or as far as we can tell. You've got to have all of that if you're going to compete, and certainly we're going to compete. The Army War College is in the business of providing strategically minded leaders to the nation. The entire experience, though, isn't designed to teach them what to think, but rather how to think. And so we give them an opportunity to reflect, to confer, to read, and in some cases, because many of them have so much combat experience, we're given an opportunity to reset and recapitalize everything from their family, but also their personal life. And I'm unapologetic about that. It's a pretty busy schedule here. We put a lot of reading requirements on them. They have a research project they have to complete during the course of the year. And so it adds up to a very rich experience for a year. And we send them back to the force as a better officer for the tasks which they will have to be responsible for at that point in time.